Hello. This zipper pouch has a crocheted front. It is hand stitched to a fully lined zipper pouch. In the video following, I'm going to show you how to stitch this fully lined zipper pouch using fabric.
What do I need for the lining of the bag? I need surely now a zipper with the two tabs. Then I need four pieces of fabric. So these two, they will face, that will be the outside of my sewn bag because they need to face the crocheted part. Then this will be the inside of my bag because when I open the bag, when I unzip it, then I want to see this. What size do you need to cut it? After you have finished your crocheted bag, then you cut them exactly the same size as the crocheted bag. So when you then stitch them with 1 centimeter seam allowances, they will actually fit quite well into the bag. If you look there, if I turn it, you will see that I've made it the same size as the bag. So all four parts, the two parts that will form the inside of my zipper bag and the two parts that forms the outside of the zipper bag, they all have the same size. Let me start. So first thing to do is to now machine stitch the tabs onto the zipper. It is stitched on. Now I can cut it that it is the same size as the zipper. Now I need to sew the zipper onto the bag. So this is the front of the bag that face me now. As you can see, here's the zipper. I put it face down onto the front of the bag. And then I take the inner part of the bag. So the inner part and the outer part face each other like that. And now you will sew there, but you sew from there. So you will sew here from here up to there. The top stitching is done. Now for the other two sides, with the zipper facing up, you put this on the zipper like that because you can see now that the two cream sides will be the front. Turn it like that. Now also these two must face each other like that. So that means you need to put it down like this. Good, so I've pinned it like that. The other thing to remember when you're going to stitch it with the zipper foot is so here where you start, if you start sewing from this side, you just move the sliding part of the zipper out of the way. And then once you have stitched up to here, then you will move it back. You lift the machine foot, you move it back, then it's not in the way. Stitching is done. So now I do the same here. I will first iron it and then I will top stitch it from there up to there. Now it looks like this. What is now quite important for the next steps is first open the zipper and keep it open. This is really, really important. If you forget to do that, then you can't turn the inside out. Then you take these two parts, that will be the outer parts, and you pin them together. Then the same with these two parts, pin them together. when it comes here to these sides, remember they are loose here, so you have to pin now the two outer parts together and do the same with the inner parts. Lovely. When you stitch the seams, you actually want to stitch it as near as possible to this. So you don't want to stitch it there, then there's a big gap at the top. You want to stitch it like 2 or 3 millimeters away, so here your stitching line will be going down. So I'm going to stitch it here. So that I'll keep in mind. The same for the this part that looks like the lining, but is actually the outer part of our bag, because we're going to insert it. So here also I pin it. It's a bit of a finicky work here, so just be patient. It feels really strange also, because surely I'm pulling them here out of where they want to be. Now, when you stitch them, you will leave a gap here, because this is the gap that you will need to turn the bag that it faces the correct side. Now, don't make the opening too small, then you're going to struggle to get the bag through. So keep the opening like that. So let me put the pins. And you're going to stitch from here all around up to there and back stitch a bit, and from here all around up to there and back stitch a bit, and then for this blue part you'll stitch all the way around. Now, normally for bags, this looks like the lining for bags. So normally for bags, for the lining part, you will keep an opening and you stitch it up to there, and then for the outer part of the bag you stitch around like that in total. Luckily, because this bag, although this will be the outer part of the bag, I still keep this opening here. As I said, normally it's the lining that you need to keep the opening, but here I'm going to still keep this open, because remember, this will not be seen because this will be inside my crocheted bag. So I'm going to still keep it here, and then actually what I see inside will be a complete seam, and that also will actually be good. Then it's really neat inside. So now let me do the stitching. I've now stitched everywhere where I needed to stitch. I've also back stitched here. So you stitch and you back stitch a bit so that when you open it, then the opening don't become bigger. You can trim the excess of yarn, and now you can open it. Now you will understand why the zip had to be open, because now here through the zip you are now going to turn the bag inside out. Before you do it, I almost forgot, is that you trim the corners. Trim the corners a little bit like that. And now we turn the bag inside out. So the blue part is inside, and that's already stitched up fully. So I just put in scissor or something sharp there and just bring out the corners. The same with the outside of the bag, the other corner. And last thing to do is to now sew up this seam. So just put it flat and sew it up. Good. So then we're ready to insert the bag into the crocheted pocket. So I'm just going to stitch here with the machine. The inner pocket is done. So you can see it's slightly smaller than the bag. So it will fit lovely into the crocheted bag. Now we're going to insert it, and then the last step will be to stitch it here onto the bag.